Oh yeah, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the lack of video last week. I was traveling back from Queenstown to Auckland where I live, and yeah, I was just on the road for most of that week, so I didn't have time to record a video. But I'm back now and we are getting back into the videos. What are we doing today? We are starting a new series. I haven't come up with a name for it. Hopefully I would have figured that out by the time I upload this video, but it is basically a series trying to sound like a specific artist or like dig deep into their style. I'm very inspired by so many different artists out there, and it gets my brain going like, how the do you make them sounds? And we are kicking this series off with the biggest mindfuck of all, Space Laces. His sound design is god tier, is just unbelievable. Now, if you're anything like me, you absolutely love Voltage 3. And it's fair to say I had a similar reaction listening to it the first time, like this dude.
Yes? Oh my god! Man's trying to give me a heart attack. Nah.
So yeah, basically we're gonna jam Serum for like 20 minutes, half an hour, see what we come up with. I've got a few ideas on how to get that specific Space Laces sound. We'll just jam some sounds. I've already come up with a couple of examples, like so. Crispy, distorted, OTT'd. We'll go from the fundamental of like how I created that sound and then just muck around with Serum, get some similar sounds. And then if I come up with anything decent, I'll fucking chuck a download link below and you can jam those sounds as well. So let's get to it. Standard, saw wave. Standard. I'm gonna chuck an LFO. We're gonna drop the chorus down to 64. So it sounds like a kick drum. Make a new LFO shape. We want the pitch to go up and then back down, so we're going to drag that onto the chorus. And 50 is where it gets back to our original pitch. If we go over, we might be playing like a F note on the keyboard and it plays a G sharp. So we want to go over to 50, that is essential. So it goes back to that original note. So yeah, you can muck around with the LFO shape all you want. Incline is like the pitch modulation, how long it takes to get to the original note. If the ceiling is our perfect note, which I'm going to jam F. And we could add some interesting artifacts like this. And boom, we're back in 2011. Beautiful. We're going to go into effects, obviously smash the shit up on that drive. It kind of takes away the crunchiness, so we're not going to do that actually. Multi-band OTT, obviously. We could use Ableton's OTT after actually. EQ, we don't want any of the low end. A little bit of noise as well. I'm going to go into LFO 2 and make a custom shape here. Just like a little bit of noise at the start, make sure we get that. That'd be a quarter, also be a quarter, make sure it starts. There, okay, I can hear the noise come in, so. See, it's all about that pitch, I think. We could chuck that to LFO 2 shape as well. Just looking, I used OTT in this one as a separate Ableton effect instead of Serum, so I might just do that as well. Multiband dynamics, OTT, saturator. Got that really interesting start. It's just, oh, actually, I want to see what that looks like as an audio file. Jesus, that's compressed. Yeah, this little weird bit at the start. What is that? But it works. Actually, that could be the name of the game, just heaps of resampling and stuff to see what we come up with as well. That way we can mess with the sound heaps and heaps and heaps and it still sounds right. We could chuck a second os. I'm feeling second os, so let's go back into that. Roughly the key points to take away, honestly, which I think are pitch automation / modulation like this. Saw waves kind of essential to get that gritty initial sound as the pitch rises, for example. Oh, that's a great example. Actually, let's take that back. You know, you can use whatever wavetable you want. That ending is fucking cool. What is that? I love it. Not the start, the ending is fucked. We could have the start of something new. Not quoting High School Musical. Actually, what? I forgot what the start did. Did it sound good? I don't. Maybe we could check it for the sound. Anyway, I want to go back to the saw. That sounds alright, actually. We should probably create some kind of pattern with this. Maybe go S. Once again, the second part sounds good, but the first part doesn't. So, resample, here we go. That bit, yes. We could muck around with that. Was that the bit? I think that was the bit. We need to get this. I feel like there's a pattern brewing right here. Ooh! We could pause that moment, drag it over here, introduce shitloads of these. Do. That doesn't sound gritty enough. We'll chuck in this out. And just like that, through the power of resampling, we have the start of a drop of a bass ting. Yes. A couple more sounds, I reckon. I definitely wanted to make a pattern. What am I doing? It'd be cool if you could rename. No, you can't. I want to rename shit so I know exactly what the LFOs are doing. Maybe I should write into Steve. But like, Steve, bro, I got a great idea. Rename LFO into actual shit. Okay, if we can remember me saying at the start, the ceiling is the right note. Everything below that is just a massive pitch drop. So if we want to stay on the right notes, we need to be up there a lot. Great English. This could be our effects pen at the top, actually. This is sounding too messed up. We need that square way back. Basic shapes. And then one long one here, which we will also map to the level of OS1. That sounds like shit. Okay, that sound at the end, that is cool. So we're gonna use that. I feel like all of our shit has zero headroom, which I'm a little concerned about because I just like resampled it with the saturator and OTT on, and it should be right. What have we got? We need this last sound in. Beautiful, that's a pattern. Okay, we'll keep going with Serum effects actually. We need to make it wider. It is very mono. No. Yes, please. Yes, I know it crashed. Fucking hell. Oh my god, that was a small heart attack. Oh, we're back in business. We Gucci. As I was saying, Holy shit. Serum effects. Alright, let's not use serum effects. I was just gonna make it wider, that's all. Come on, Serum. That sounds so good wide, but it wouldn't in mono. Or would it? Oh, no, there's literally a button. That still sounds good mono, and I bet it's a bit wide as well. It's a little bit too wide, actually. Yeah, we don't need those sounds anymore. This is our original drum pattern, so I'm gonna steal the sidechain from this. Yeah, here we go. We could use... I know I kind of cheated by making this sound before heading into the tutorial, like OTT, pitch. I think that's how you do it. Let me test it, see if it sounds good. And if it sounded shit, I would just be like, no, let's not record a video like that. We could use this as the backing. Higher. We don't need that. This is our sub layer, which we need to make for this. Okay, so basically... Okay, too much clashy low end. Even though we dipped the low end in Serum, if you can remember, I think OTT brought it back up. We didn't. Oh, we lost our preset for Serum because fucking Ableton crashed. Oh, lovely. Oh well, won't be revisiting that. Sorry guys, if you want the preset, you're gonna have to make it from the fucking tutorial. I was gonna give it away, but whatever. I think we screwed it too hard at the end anyway, so. Yeah, look at all that unnecessary sub action that we want our sub bass to do, not our main sub. I might just go for a clean sub actually. Take that, and I want these three. And like, you can do this in Serum. I'm literally looking for a sine wave, and that's it. Sine wave, os2 off, and make sure it's loud and punchy. And in the right octave. No. It's still not quite right. It needs to match that pattern. That could be it. Yeah, let's keep it at that. Let's add the EQ before the sidechain, and I noticed it is redlining, so we're gonna use our good friend Saturator to turn this off on so it does not redline anymore. And we're also gonna use some erosion to help spice it up even further. Sine. Personal preference, you can have it on and off. Those hi-hats are way too clean. Erosion it. And fuck it, we'll bump up the tempo to 130 as well. Hopefully the warping stays intact. We're gonna load in one more hi-hat because we need a fast one. Boom. That's thirds. What? What? Oh no, I made it worse. Alright, we want, of course, sidechain that. Of course, drop the low end so it doesn't clash with anything else yet again. Erosion? Maybe we need erosion before the EQ. It's adding extra mids, I don't like that. Have we got any other recorded shenanigans? Oh, why not? Yes. I don't want to lose the setting, but I also want to see what it's like on the higher up ends. Fuck, we'll go with both. Anyway, that is gonna wrap up the video. What a joyous occasion. That was heaps of fun. A quick recap, I guess, would be coarse pitch modulation. I was gonna say automation. Saw waves, preferable, but other ones are just as sick. So start with a saw wave, and if it's sounding amazing, try it with a different wavetable. And if it's not sounding as amazing, then revert back to the saw wave because the saw wave's sick. Effects wise, definitely use OTT. OTT inside Serum, maybe. OTT outside with Ableton, so you can do all your like post-processing externally. It would be a good bet. A little bit of distortion and chopping off the EQ. If you're doing crazy pitch modulation, be sure to cut off the low end because the low end's just not going to be consistent sub notes. It's just going to be bouncing up all over the place. And save your sub in for like an 808 or just like a clean sine wave. Yeah, resampling's a lot of fun. Once again, with our resampled synth, chop off the low end erosions, saturator, and you are good to go. Fucking smash those drums as well. Before. Clean. Overdrive. Here's my failed first attempt. And here's what we made today. Oh, so yeah, that wraps up the first episode of this series. It's good to be back. Thank you so much for watching. Back to the usual consistent videos every Sunday, and I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day, and I'll see you then, and peace.